I am going live. So I hope everybody can hear me. If not, I definitely don't know what to do. So here we go. I just want to say peace and greetings, everyone, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be part of this fantastic webinar. If you cannot hear me, please let me know somehow. You could let me know, I guess, depending on what you're on, then you could let me know. If someone knows me and can send me an email or a text message, that would help. Anyway, there's a reason that you're here beyond just curiosity or out of being nice because you might know me, but I'll let you figure out the reasons for yourself. So this webinar is on the 5 things not to do when trying to go healthy. My name is Ayana. I am a personal trainer, a nutrition coach, a yoga instructor, and an herbalist. Um, Basically, just to give you a little background about how I got into this business, um, the first thing you need to know is that I'm a Cali girl and I'm from the D. So that's very important. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm from the D. Anyway, just kidding. Not really, but you do need to know that. I come from a place where basically, I come from a place where survival can take precedence over um, pretty much over going healthy, over being healthy, living healthy. So when you're trying to survive and just trying to eat, trying to stay alive, a lot of times the last thing on your mind is how healthy can I be, or what's the best foods to eat. Also, I lost my dad when I was 15. We'll just say from alcohol-induced complications. And then a few years after that, after watching my grandmother deal with diabetes, we lost her to stomach cancer. So I know that that had an extreme effect on me and my awareness that something with drinking and diet um, is the cause of some of these health problems. So it made me want to investigate further about that. Then when I was 16, I became friends with a woman I used to babysit for. She was 24 and she fed me knowledge about health and how what you eat has an effect on your mental consciousness, and it also, which in turn has an effect on your well-being. So what she said and everything she taught me really resonated within my soul, and I found myself going a little nutso, but I stopped eating all meats. I would boil vegetables and drink the water. I know that's obsessive, but I get like that sometimes. I would go to fruit and vegetable markets that I didn't even know existed around town. And I kept this up for almost a year until I got hungry. Um, I mean, Detroit was not the best place or supportive place for that kind of lifestyle. I don't know how much it's changed, but it was hard to be a vegan in Detroit at the time. So I slowly went back to chicken. I never touched beef or pork again. Uh, and so I got my first gym membership when I was 19 at Bally's Total Fitness. It was great to have a place to go in Detroit, whether it's cold or hot outside, that I could just go and be by myself and just take out my frustrations and my stress or be happy, whatever. And so in doing that, I learned the machines and everything and got comfortable with that. So an awareness about what I put in my body and exercise was automatically a part of my adult life. Now, that doesn't mean I was healthy, though. I was far from it. The amount of cheese I ate weekly could fill a bathtub. And the thought of there being a correlation between that and the fact that I was always constipated never seemed to cross my mind. Maybe because I was too busy eating ice cream or chocolate chip cookies all the time. So, and I pretty much uh, partied more days than I worked, which in turn made me like a beer connoisseur. Well, that's when I wasn't taking shots or having mixed drinks. So that's just how I was rolling. Throughout the years, I found myself often nauseous or regurgitating something I ate, usually something with dairy in it. I got the flu about 3 to 4 times a year, which I thought it was normal because you just get the flu, right? That's what you do. Oh, and the best part for me was the opportunity to take Benadryl and NyQuil at the same time. I know that's extremely dangerous, but if you can avoid death or liver failure, you got yourself a great high. Seriously, don't do that. You probably will die or get liver failure if you take Benadryl and NyQuil at the same time. Don't do it. I just happen to survive. But when I wasn't doing that, I could always have a hot toddy, more alcohol, because I'm daddy's little girl. Anyway, it wasn't until later when I was in LA working as a cocktail waitress on the rooftop of a building, I pretty much got pneumonia. And that was the sickest I ever was. I couldn't do anything for myself, not even go downstairs and get a drink of water. And the only people around me to take care of me, well, only people around me were other self-absorbed 20-something-year-olds whose main concern was the fact that I was ruining their party time. So after that, I was like, oh, hell no, never again. So changed my diet and got more serious about my health. And after a few years after that, I became a personal trainer. Then I took my health up a notch, and when me and a friend of mine designed a cleanse for ourselves. And during this cleanse, we were vegan for 15 days. And I just found such great benefits. It wasn't hard for me that I just never went back. I mean, I eat salmon, wild Alaskan salmon from time to time, but other than that, just don't eat dairy, don't eat meat, any of that. The health benefits were extraordinary for me, and it makes me passionate about sharing this with others. Um, I really don't have allergies anymore. I'm never constipated. I don't get stomach aches. Uh, I've only almost gotten the flu about 3 times in the past 7 years. And I was able to knock it out within 24 hours using all natural herbs, such as echinacea and things like that. Oh, and I don't. I may have a toast at some special event, but seriously, it's just a sip. I find it better to be in my right mind when I'm hanging with my friends, and I like to go for hikes and things like that. So it just brings me joy to share with others that you can take your health into your own hands and be free of sickness and disease. Now, that's not to say nothing will ever happen if you don't eat dairy and you change your diet, because we still live in this environment. We still have pollution, we still have other things, but you have more control over your health the more you are in control and you eat the right things and do the right things. So with all that being said, let's get to the webinar. The 5 things not to do when trying to go healthy. Number 1, do not jump in a so-called new healthy lifestyle without knowing what the heck healthy even is or what it is for you. A little research goes a long way. You need to consider your body and all health challenges you may have. Are you deficient in anything? What are you allergic to? If you're a person allergic to all nuts, beans, seeds, whole grains, then being a vegan is probably the worst thing you can do. I don't know why you would be allergic to all of those things. I think something else is wrong. But if that is so, you probably shouldn't be a vegan. Are you crippled? Because if so, every day is not the right approach for you to get your exercise in. Do you have any ailments? For example, let's say you have an autoimmune disorder. Then there are some things that is really beneficial that you can eat, but then there are other things that could be extremely harmful and cause you to relapse in your situation. There's a person named Dr. Amy Myers, and she wrote a great book called The Autoimmune Solution, and it gives a lot of great insight on that. I watched her health summit well, her autoimmune summit a few months ago or last year, and it was amazing, filled with so many things that I didn't even know. So if you know anyone with autoimmune disorder or anything, then the Autoimmune Solution by Dr. Amy Myers would be a good choice for you. Um, Also, not everyone can be a bodybuilder. Now, who said bodybuilders were healthy anyway? Because usually they aren't. I'm just saying, but that's for another webinar. The point is, you are the most important player in your health. Don't rely on celebrity trends or social media to tell you what healthy should be in your world. You need to start with the basics and then go from there. And the basics really are nutrition. Daily healthy nutrition is necessary. You need healthy fats, proteins, veggies, water, and carbohydrates daily. This is not weekly. You need these things daily. And when I say carbs, I'm talking about complex carbs such as broccoli and beans, whole grains, not simple carbs like donuts or white noodles and things like that. You need to exercise daily. You have to work your cardiovascular muscles. The body needs movement. You need rest. Come on, you know that. You need not to have processed foods. Now, I get it. We're in today's times and it's hard to avoid, but you should limit them as much as possible. You need to limit your stress, of course, because there's a correlation with what goes on in here in your mind with what goes on with the rest of your body. So you need to take care of your mind, get rest, be stress free. You need not to use narcotics and drink a bunch of alcohol. Oh, and for you alcoholics in training out there, listen, if you drink every single day, even every other day, and you've been doing it for more than a year, if you're stressed and you have a drink, if you're angry and you have a drink, if you're excited and then you drink, if you're bored and you drink, well, then congratulations. You will reach full alcoholic status sooner than you'll even realize. I hope that's not your goal. I really do, because you don't want that life. Anyway, talk to a nutrition coach, speak with your doctor, research what your body needs in order to be healthy, and just do it. All right, moving along. Number 2, do not go in without a plan. So you say you're going to start eating vegetables 3 times a day. Okay, really? You work 12 hours a day. You get dropped off to work, and the only thing around for 2 miles is a Taco Bell, and you sleep on your lunch break because you work 12 hours a day. So I'm just wondering when the veggies are coming in. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you get why a plan is needed? I mean, you could, the night before, cook something like a salmon salad, take it to work with you. In the morning, you could have a fruit and vegetable smoothie, and then wait till you get home and maybe have your dinner and then your veggies. So it can be done, but you just need a little bit of a plan. Without it, you're more likely to fall off track, because then there you are at work and you're like, oh, half the day is gone. I haven't had my veggies. The likelihood that you're going to come home and eat 3 servings worth of your vegetables are very slim. So the more you get off track, the more it just becomes that's how you roll. And then you're just back to not doing the healthy things that you said you would. Got it? Good. Moving along. Number 3, do not attempt healthy with crazy. Einstein said that insanity is doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results. So let's take a moment so you can ask yourself, are you insane? What'd you come up with? Okay. How many times have you made a New Year's resolution, got all pumped about it, and then by March or April, it just falls to the wayside? Or how many times have you done a diet, lost weight, felt great, and then a few months later gained it all back, and you're afraid to go out in public because people are all like, what happened? Oh, and I have something to tell you for that. I have a secret about diets. um, Diets don't work. I said diets don't work. It's not a lifestyle. It's never going to work. Stop doing them. Stop it. That's insanity. You'll lose the weight. You'll stop the diet. You'll gain it back. And then you'll do it again. And then again. And then you're insane. So you need to ask yourself, are you really able to do this change by yourself? Maybe you need support. Maybe you need a trainer. Maybe you need a sponsor. If you're doing it the way you have done it before, then stop being insane, expecting different results, and do it differently. Got it? Cool. Moving on. Number 4, don't play superhero with your health. If you've spent the last year without exercising pretty much at all, don't set yourself up for failure by going hard 2 hours a day, 5 days a week in the gym. You'll be burnt out in 2 months. It's the same thing. Every January in the gym is crowded. People got on their fresh gear and their kicks. Everyone's going hard. And then come April, the gym is half empty. Where'd all the people go? You know who you are. Be real with yourself. Don't be Superman. Set achievable goals and keep progressing from there. Please tell me you got it. Okay, good. Let's move on to number 5. Finally. Ready for number 5? Okay. Don't keep saying that you are trying to do something. Don't say, I'm trying to go healthy. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to stop drinking. I'm trying to stop smoking. As long as you keep saying you're trying, that's all you'll ever be doing. Instead, speak your truth into existence, and it shall be. If you really mean it, then just say, I'm living healthy now, or I'm not drinking anymore, or I'm not smoking anymore. To say trying gives you room to lie to yourself and the world and justifies your failure because, hey, you were just trying anyway. So either you are or you are not. And if you are, then you are. And it starts immediately because it is so. And if it is so, then so shall it be. You feel me? Okay, again. Either you are or you are not. And if you are, then it starts immediately because it is so. And if it is so, then so shall it be. You feel me now? If you do not, don't worry. One day you will. In the meantime, just stop saying trying and just start doing. Listen, you're not in this world alone. There are so many resources out there waiting to be tapped into. If you need help finding them, then reach out to somebody. Go on the internet. Oh, and the Nataki Wellness Center is a great resource. We have personal training in person or virtually to tailor exercise regimen specifically for you. We have the full wellness program to give you step-by-step guidance so you know exactly how to move forward with your health and you'll know exactly what back. We include nutrition coaching so you can eat the right way according to your specific needs. We have herbal products to assist you, whether your goal is to free yourself from an ailment or have more energy, sleep better, or lose weight. So you can go to www.natakiwellnesscenter.com or look to the right of your screen and you should see Nataki Wellness Center. Or you can email me at Ayana, Ayana, at natakiwellnesscenter.com. If you mention webinar 1, you'll receive a special gift. So I just want to thank you for being present with me. I wish you great health and success. And just to recap, the 5 things not to do when trying to go healthy. Well, I'm going to say number 5 first. Stop saying trying, okay? All right. Also, do not jump in without knowing what healthy means for you and what is best for you. Number two, do not go in without a plan. Do not attempt healthy with, which is number three. Be realistic about your goals. Number four, do not play superhero with your health. Number five again, which was originally number one, which at first was number five, is stop saying you are trying to do something. Either you are or you are not. Keep saying trying, that's all you'll ever be doing. All right, so thank you again for being present with me. I wish you success on your journey and congratulations for being healthy. Please go to my website for more info and have a great day. Oh, now I was going to have pictures and stuff, but more importantly, I wanted to get the word out. We'll save it for another webinar, all the pretty pictures. All right? Bye. Thank you.